Libra, my name is Luciani. I'll be your intuitive for this reading of January 14, 2019 to January 20th, 2019. So guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. I really appreciate you guys. So let's get right into it. So spirit guides, what are Libras? What are Libra's spiritual messages for the week of January 14? January 20, 2019. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups here in the reverse. Someone's being very excessive. Somebody is really having issues with like being overindulgent in some behaviors. Sometimes this is like an addiction card where someone is addicted to sex or addicted to alcohol, drugs, and what have you, and they're really trying to get a hold of it. Others of you guys, this is just some sort of excessive behavior that is going on here. It's just like too much fun is going on. With the Six of Cups here in reverse, somebody's really clinging to their past. Somebody's really clinging to their past because it really was something that was supposed to materialize in a beautiful way with the Chariot here in the present moment. In the present moment, it just feels like you had this beautiful chance of victory with someone. This could also just be in some kind of I would say work sector, um, some sort of success in a challenge, uh, very dynamic maybe, or just like fruitful talents that are being materialized. Um, so anyway, yes, there was supposed to be like this success that occurred here, that was very dynamic, but then it's like someone's either clinging to their past, um, or really seeing something that came from the past that's really hindering your success, because with the Three of Swords here in the reverse, you're just coming out of something very heavy. Let me see. So it seems like something from your past that was supposed to be very successful end up not being a success. It actually turned out to be quite the nightmare, actually. And now you are just trying to really improve yourself and just try to really like, I would say, like really try to learn from the experience that it gave you. Um, for others of you guys with this Six of Chalice in the reverse, again, there's some sort of living in the past situation that you're clinging on to that really was supposed to be successful, but end up turning into this like confusion. And you like really in taking care of yourself, because it really did kind of devastate you in a way that you really didn't know. Somebody from your past might just be popping up out of nowhere, um that's gifting you, maybe giving you a gift from the past, or some of you guys are really stuck in some outdated ways of thinking, modes of thinking, that's causing a lot of confusion in your life, and it maybe have a lot to do with some sort of addictions or overindulgence that you might be indulging in. With the King of Pentacles here in the reverse, someone's very perverse. Somebody, I always look at the King of Pentacles in the reverse energy as somebody that that really is very, you can't trust them. They do things in a real weird way that you really can't. They're just perverse in how they go about doing stuff. You know what I mean? And with it being next to this Three of Cups energy next to it, it seems like Libras are either dealing with someone who likes to gamble. This could be somebody who likes to gamble and is really messing your money up, and now you're confused about like money matters. Others of you guys, this is your energy where you are really needing to come into an understanding of some of uh, gambling things that we do in our life. Some gambling things that we do in our life. I see the Three of Cups energy also here in the reverse, really talking about some kind of, with that three being a creative sign, being a creative in terms of numerology, creative activity that has to go on here. Again, it's just too much of an access of physical enjoyments. It's just it might be even eating up at your money, where you guys had to do some really, you guys had to gamble to kind of make the money back, and then now you're like confused, or maybe even taking care of yourself. I see addiction here. I do see addictive behaviors that you really are trying to unbound yourself. Spirit advice is saying unbound yourself. Start physical healing here with the devil card here in the reverse. Yeah, some of you guys are really battling with addictions, and there is success here, but you guys are clinging onto something that happened from the past that leaves you trying to take better care of yourself, which is important, but something in your past keeps you in this addictive state that you guys are like overdoing something. And with the devil card here in reverse, as our spirit advice is really saying, like, uh, Libras, really try to unbound yourself out of any, first off, material bounds that you feel like somebody has on you. If this is a job and they have a lot of addictive behaviors that's really messing the bottom line up at the job or the project, or even a place of employment that you own, and you see the manager just gambling the money away, and or something of that nature, it's kind of like you might have to fire them. Or this is a relationship where this person is battling addictions that you're involved with, and you see that it can have some success from them coming out of it. However, they, maybe you guys are looking to back what with once was with the relationship, but don't look at back in a day. Look at what's going on now. Look what's going on now. The situation is kind of bounding yourself into heartache and pain. And with the Seven of Swords here in the reverse, it's kind of like you do need that time. Um, you do need some sort of instructions or good advice. You need to ask. You might be feeling like you need some advice because you're really discontent with the Four of Cups here. You really are discontent and displeased with what's occurring. Or maybe some of you guys are, you yourselves are battling with addiction, and you're getting to that level of, I'm so tired of this eating away at my money, or I can't get a hold of myself and strengthening myself. And maybe you are unbinding, because the devil card is very intense energy. You guys might be really dealing with um, intense moments in your life. And with the Two of Wands here, in a reverse, it's kind of like, yes, you do need to unwind yourself out of something, because there's physical suffering and sadness here, because you feel like it's taking advantage of you. And with the Hierophant in the middle, in the reverse, you just feel like you're bound to this You're bound to something that's really unorthodox. Now, you can unbound yourself by opening yourself to new ideas, okay? Oh, kind of cracking yourself open to new ideas and what new possibilities that can come out if you kind of uncling yourself from the past. But the devil here in a reverse next to the clink, like with Six of Cups here, you can unbound yourself to whatever is from the past and really start creating new ideas within yourself. That you might be dealing with someone who's very perverse and very is a big gambler and just like they're very over excessive with how they party and some maybe addictive behaviors that they have, and you're just really discontent with their energies. And there's success here, but it just seems like there's so much confusions at the same time. Whereas it's like a sadness because there's a lot of different obstacles that must have to overcome. Guys, this is just a general reading. So, yes, someone has to go into their higher mind and really start separating themselves from the material and really going into a more spiritual life. Because with the Ace of Water here in the reverse, there's somebody is not able to really spiritually nourish you the way you would like to be spiritually nourished, Libras, because they don't have the ability to do so. They just do not have the ability to do so. And in that reversal, also with that salamander's energy, um, it's just kind of like again, it's the energy where someone is very wise, right? Someone who's able to go into their balanced mindsets. But when it's in a reverse, it's just someone who's just really imbalanced, just has psychological disorders. You might be dealing with someone who has psychological disorders and unbalance, and mm, with that nine of fire next to it, it's kind of like you really do need to prepare yourself. It seems like you have to not only prepare yourself, but you got to really have your strength on deck because this person really does not know how to properly care for you. And when someone doesn't know how to properly care for someone, they make a lot of mistakes on our hearts. They don't have it, or they're very unstable, or some sort of good beginning that was cut short. But for the most part, you really do have to prepare yourself from someone who's very psychologically just got a lot of slow metabolism, or they just got a lot of like psychological things going on with them that doesn't have the ability to really nurture you in a way that you really do would like to be nurtured. um Others of you, this is just your energy. It just seems like some of you guys are battling with some sort of addictions and psychological um, disorders that really are hindering your ability to nurture yourself spiritually. And you really do have to like prepare yourself for all of this discontentment and living in some kind of past that really is causing a lot of trauma for you guys. So the spirit advice is really saying unbound yourself, start healing. Healing is here for you guys, okay? Healing is definitely here for you guys. And with the Empress, that beautiful, gorgeous energy that comes out for y'all is that there is an actual creative material manifestation that occurs when you guys unbound yourself to or strengthening yourself and abandoning yourself um excuse me, strengthening yourself to nurture yourself in a very spiritual way, because then you start getting the inspiration you need for your creative pursuits, whatever they are. With the Empress card there, that means that there's success that is coming, okay? There is a lot of success, whether that success means that you really want to unbound yourself out of maybe possible addictions and excessiveness, or gambling, whatever, you know, we are battling with. There's abundance and imaginations and creativities, and love is being rewarded, even a possible birth of a baby or birth of a new idea that comes into play, guys. So just have faith and really start healing. Healing is definitely here for you guys. So that is what I have for you guys this week. Thank you guys so much for coming to the channel. I really appreciate it. Try to unbound you guys self and really try to start the healing process, because it's beautiful, and beautiful energy is just here for you guys, waiting for you. Okay. All right. Much love to y'all. Bye.